a step closer into that playoff spot. The district 36A is very close on the top, with Mission being the first seed, while there is a tie of three-way tie for second place between McAllen Memorial, PSJA, and Nikki Rowe. Let's take the microphones upstairs with Javi and Mike. They're ready to bring us the action of the first half. Guys.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to PSJA ISD football. We are at the beautiful PSJA Stadium, home of DHR Helpio, where tonight the hard-working crew at KTRI will bring you a District 36A matchup between your very own, the defending district champions, the mighty PSJA High Bears, and the Mackay Bulldogs. I'm Javi Martinez, and with me is Mike Vives. Mike, electric crowd tonight. It's homecoming for the Bears. What do you think?
Yes, sir. Hey, thank you to be here. Hey, beautiful, beautiful day here at DHR Health here, PSJA Stadium. Finally, it feels like fall. Finally,
yes, sir.
We got some beautiful weather, some beautiful football weather. Friday night lights, nothing better, Javi.
It is beautiful weather indeed. A cold front has hit the valley. Tremendous football atmosphere this evening. The PSJA High Bears and homecoming night try to remain as one of the top teams in District 36A. Across the field are the Mackay Bulldogs. They played well, Mike. They're a good, solid football team, but they just can't get in the W's column in district. But I'm anticipating a very good matchup tonight. You know, the Mackay Bulldogs, very strong defensively. PSJA High Bears, very strong offensively. Something's got to give.
Oh, it's going to be a good matchup. Like you mentioned, Javi, Mackay has, been in some games where, they lost by 3, by 4,
Yes.
by 5. Like, it hasn't really been a blowout. This last game against against McAllen Memorial, they did lose 7-41. But like you mentioned, their defense is pretty much one of the best in the district. So, we'll see how it matches up with the Bears. I mean, Bears 3-1 in district, 4-3 overall, coming off a real good win off McAllen Rowe.
Right.
41-34. So it's going to be an interesting matchup right here.
It is. The Bears, as you mentioned, coming off a big road win, knocking off the previously undefeated Nikki Rowe Warriors. It's kind of a trap game, Mike. They got Mackay, who, people probably feel, well, the Bears should roll over Mackay tonight. But next week, the Bears have a big matchup against Mission Eagles, who remain as the only undefeated team. So will they be looking ahead? Are they still celebrating last week's win? Are they focused tonight on homecoming evening? It's a lot of questions that are going to be answered, and we're going to find out soon enough as the Mackay Bulldogs will be kicking off into a stiff breeze this evening from the south end zone. Good kickoff is going to sail to the 10-yard line, caught by Guajardo. Guajardo tries to find some running room. He does. Gets past a couple defenders. Gets tackled down at about the 29-yard line, and that is exactly where the PSJA High Bears' prolific offense will begin their first possession of the evening.
Yeah, good run, good patience right there. Trying to find a seam, trying to find a hole, found one, cut it back in. Good yards, good pickup right there.
Guajardo does a great job returning kicks. Great receiver. He'll be one of the 4 receivers on this opening set for the Bears, and the first toss from Morales is caught by J.R. Vasquez, and quickly the Bears move the ball near midfield. Great opening completion on first down for the Bears.
Yeah, good passion catch right there. Looked like a roll route. The quarterback led them a little bit more. Could have been a little different story right there. Had to come back for the ball. Still caught it. Dipped that shoulder. Welcome to PSJA Stadium right there.
So an 18-yard pitch and catch from Morales to Vasquez. The Bears on the move quickly. Morales rolls out to his left. A lot of running room, but elects to pass it. And the ball will be caught by Guajardo past midfield at about the Bulldogs' 47-yard line. Good pickup on first down once again for the Bears.
Yeah, good route run right there. Because he had the defender pretty much draping him. See right there. Good roll up. Good blocking up front.
So it'll be 2nd and 6. Morales shotgun formation. Looks to pass. Has a man wide open in the flat. That is caught by Castillo. And Castillo stumbles forward for valuable yards. And the Bears already at the Bulldogs' 35-yard line after 3 completions from Morales to 3 different receivers.
Yeah, good play call. I mean, and pretty much, it's getting a little more confidence for the quarterback. Little passes outside of the flats. I mean, you have the receiver that can catch and run after that. So
Morales looks, fires. That ball goes through Guajardo's hands. Well defended right there. by number 5 of the Bulldogs. Or perhaps number 6, Vance Bramble. That brings up a 2nd and 10, first and complete pass of the evening for the Bears. Looking to pass once again. Heavy pressure, though. Trying to get to the quarterback. Will they? They're going to sack him at the midfield at the 50-yard line. Morales kept looking. Couldn't find a receiver open. And he gets tackled down at the 49-yard line. So that'll be a 14-yard quarterback sack on Morales. Brings up a 3rd and very long.
You got to give it to that defense. They had a blindside blitz and missed him the first time, but they kept with it.
And, of course, Coach Rodriguez of the PSJA High Bears utilizing the wind at their back. Throwing the ball at will right now. They're going to need a big one. First down marker sits at the Bulldog 25-yard line. 3rd and 24 upcoming for Morales. Castillo in motion. They fake it to him. Good pocket. Breaks down. Morales running, trying to pick it up with his legs. He's got a lot of running room. He will get to about the 25-yard line. I believe they will spot him right exactly where he had to get to. Good 24-yard scramble by Morales. That should be a Bear first down.
That was good, good decision right there. I mean, every quarterback has to have that clock, pretty much like a 5-second rule. No one's open 5 seconds. You know what? Let me tuck and just let me go.
Yeah, great presence right there as you see. And then Morales uses his speed. Knew exactly where the first down marker was. Gets to it. New set of downs. After 3 first downs, the Bears have moved from the 29 to the Bulldogs 25. Big gaping run right there by Vasquez, and Vasquez gets pushed back just 1 yard short of the first down. So good 9-yard pickup on first down. That's the first running play that the Bears attempt this evening, and it nets 9 yards.
And right there in the heart of the defense, right up the middle. You know what? Let me cut it up. Cut it up several times, making everybody miss right there.
Good tackle by number 34, Jordan Lopez. Quickly back to work are the Bears. Another pass completion, this time to Vigo Lopez, and the Bears pick up another first down.
Yeah, another rollout, another pass in the flats. If they're giving it to him, why not run it again?
They're giving them the underneath routes. Morales gladly to take them. Bears receivers doing a great job of receiving. They pitch it out to Vasquez. Can he get into the end zone? Tries to juke one man at the 5. Stumbles forward to the 4. Still good 4-yard pickup on first and goal. That's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Yeah, option pretty much a little bit behind, but regardless, still positive yards on that one.
Those Ramsey Reyes on the tackle for the Bulldogs. 2nd and goal. A lot of shifting for the Bears. They finally set. Morales looks to pass. Great pocket. Slings it out to Vasquez. Vasquez tries to dance around a couple defenders. Will not be successful. Maybe gets back to the original line of scrimmage, the 4. That brings up a 3rd and goal upcoming for the 4-yard line.
Yeah, pretty much check down pass to his running back right there. On that one, you just go forward. Try to get as much yards as you can.
Instead, he danced around a little bit, and that allowed a lot of white jerseys to make the play. So big 3rd down upcoming for the Bears. First possession of the ball game. This drive started at their own 29-yard line, trying to get the points on their very first possession. Castillo in motion. They're going to move it that way. A lot of running room. And there's a pass that is defended extremely well right at the goal line. Number 25 doing an outstanding job deflecting the pass. Weston Guzman denies a touchdown reception to number 80 of the Bears. Outstanding defense by the Bulldogs on 3rd down.
You get it to secondary right there. You had to check down a lot of different times right there.
Well, the Bulldogs are no slouches on defense. They are very tough defensively. In district, they're number 1 as far as district play goes overall. They come in ranked number 3 in district. A very stingy defense, hard-nosed defense. They're going to force the Bears into a 21-yard field goal. Jared De Leon's kick will be successful. So the Bears drive the distance of the field, but get denied at the 4-yard line. Great play by the Bulldogs at the goal line by Weston Guzman, denying a touchdown reception. The Bears settle for a field goal, but still an outstanding first possession. The Bears are up 3-0.
Now you can get back to your day with a healthy smile.
Hi, we're Lady Vikings, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Welcome in to...
Now the Bulldogs will get their first opportunity. Of course, the Bulldogs are going to be moving the ball from the south end zone to the north end zone. As we mentioned, a cold front hit the valley. Beautiful football weather. But it's going to be difficult to move the ball, especially passing-wise, from the south to the north. On that drive, Morales, 4 for 6 for 43 yards. Although he went 0 for 2 in his final 2 pass attempts. That set up a 21-yard field goal by De Leon. Good booming kick. It's going to be fielded at the 1-yard line by the Bulldogs. The kickoff coverage team does a good job getting to the ball carrier right at the 20-yard line. So that's where the Mackay Bulldogs will start their very first possession as they trail 3-0 here in the early parts of the first quarter here on homecoming night at PSJA Stadium, DHR Hillfield, a proud production of KTRI. Hunter Curl with a quarterback keeper on first down, tries to find a running lane, will not. Great effort right there by a couple defenders.
Pretty much zone option right there. Just took a little long to develop right there. Too many maroon jerseys in that area.
Jacob Sanchez, the first initial tackler on the play. Helping out was Robert Grimaldo. That's a tackle for a loss of 1 yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 for the Bulldogs. Rolling out, passing. Wesson finds a receiver, gets belted out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. The reception made by number 13, Brian Garza. Good 6-yard pickup on second down. Brings up a 3rd and 5. Bulldogs quickly to the line of scrimmage, spreading out the defense. Empty backfield for Curl. Curl swings it out. He's got a man at the 25, 26, tiptoes down the sideline. Gets pushed out of bounds. It all depends on the spot. They had to get to the 30. They're going to say he is 1 yard short, but we have a late penalty. I believe this will go against the Bulldogs.
Personal foul. Illegal block below the waist. Number 71, offense. 15 yards from the spot of the foul. We're down.
So that'll be a spot foul. That's a big one right there, Mike. 15-yard variety. That's a no-no at any league, any level. So that's going to push the Bulldogs back to the 15-yard line. Brings up a 3rd and 15. Credit the receiver with a 5-yard reception. They push him back after the fact. Curl looking to pass, looking, pumps, throws. He has a man open, and what a tremendous pitch and catch right there by the Bulldogs. And the Bulldogs are going to move the chains right there. Great reception by number 30, Ed Castillo, on a good, solid pass by Hunter Curl.
Yeah, pretty much the offensive line gave him enough time. Just checking down, found him right in the middle, right in the heart of the defense.
So on first down, quickly to the line of scrimmage are the Bulldogs. And again, on first down, they try to test the middle. Not much doing. That may be a loss of a yard on that first down play. So Curl comes up big with a 17-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Yeah, nothing there for him. I mean, pretty much line of scrimmage.
And another run is up the middle. Not much doing. The Bears defense has really risen to the occasion lately in these last few district games. Very tough team to run against. Another loss on the play of 1 yard. That's going to make it 3rd and 12. So 2 consecutive running plays They've lost 2 yards on those 2 plays. 3rd and 12 for Curl and the Bulldogs. Curl fires. He's got a man open. That slips through the intended receiver's hand, so that'll bring up a 4th down for the Bulldogs. And the punt unit team will come out. So the Bears defense does the job. They give up a 1st down, but they buckle down and are going to force the Bulldogs to punt from their own 30-yard line. So the Bears should have good solid field position as the punter, number 12 for Mackay, Robert Amador, will be punting into a stiff breeze. And it is blocked. The Bulldogs pick it up, try to pick up the 1st down. They're going to get to the 30-yard line, so that is where the Bears will take over with excellent field position.
You got to get it to special teams. Good job chasing down that ball.
Not sure who got in there, but he got in there quick for the Bears. Rugby-style kicker. Amador took too long to punt it.
Number 90 right there for
That
the Bears.
was big old number 90, Manny Castillo. And quickly back to work are the Bears and J.R. Vasquez. J.R. Vasquez, more than enough yards for a 1st down. So from the 30-yard line, the Bears run the ball on 1st down. They're going to maneuver all the way to the 13-yard line. So good 17-yard pickup on 1st down by J.R. Vasquez. The Bears with a fast tempo offense as well. Empty backfield. They're going to swing it out, and it is caught at the 15-yard line. Can he get into the end zone? And that's a fumble. Fortunately, that ball goes out of bounds. Vasquez tried to sneak it down the sidelines. Fumbles the ball out of bounds at the 9-yard line. There is a penalty flag in the secondary, though.
Yeah, that good was the silent was there. If not,
Yeah, if that season play, who knows who
Illegal
recovered.
block in the back. Number 8, offense. 10-yard penalty from the end of the run. Replay 1st down.
Well, they had picked up 4 yards on that little pass from Morales to Vasquez, but then they're going to move them back to the 19-yard line on the block in the back. So 1st and 10 once again for the Bears. Morales looks, fires. He has got a man open, and it is picked off by the Mackay Bulldogs at the 10-yard line. Great coverage right there by number 32 of Mackay, Thomas Alanis, the sophomore. Read the quarterback tremendously well. Undercut the pass, makes a reception, strolls out of bounds at the 10. So the Mackay Bulldogs, they rise to the occasion and get a big defensive stop.
the quarterback held a little too long on that ball. The receiver was open early and should let it go a little bit. He held on too long. You got to credit the defense for being there.
There's a long pass to the outside, and as we mentioned, number 32 for Mackay, Thomas Alanis read it perfectly, cut in front of the receiver, makes an interception, a tremendous stop. So the Mackay Bulldogs are back to work offensively with Hunter Curl at quarterback. Bad snap. It's an end around. No, it's a quarterback keeper, and he fumbles the ball. Who will get it? Mad scramble. I believe Mackay will end up with it. I'll tell you what, this cold weather wreaking havoc right now early. That's twice the ball has been on the floor. Good hard hitting by both teams. So nope. No yards on 1st down. It brings up a 2nd and 10. Bulldogs at their own 10-yard line after forcing a turnover when the Bears were trying to extend their 3-point lead. Hunter Curl looks, good pocket, looks, and then collapses, still on his feet, fires, throws, and that ball will be caught at the 30-yard line, staying on his feet. Can he get wide one defender? He does. He maneuvers his way all the way to the 42-yard line, and then we're going to have a penalty by the line judge. That might be against the sideline right there.
After the play, sideline warning, PSJA. There is no yardage added. 1st down.
So the Bulldogs move it all the way to the 41-yard line.
Good job on that quarterback. They're checking down and evading the first rush. He's still staying in the pocket. Knew he was going to get hit. Good pass and catch. Good running right there.
That was number 24 with the reception. Quinion, Canada. 31-yard reception. Amador to Canada. And on first down, the Bulldogs quickly to the line of scrimmage. Don't give us a break here up in the booth. They are making us earn our money tonight. 2 yards on first down up to the 43-yard line. 2nd and 8. Hunter Curl directing the Mackay Bulldogs this evening. Run formation. They're going to keep it with Curl. Curl seeks around the left guard. Gets all the way to the 46-yard line. So about a 3 to 4 yard pickup brings up a very manageable 3rd down for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, pretty much a power sweep to the left side. Good hard running by the sophomore quarterback.
This time the Bulldogs are spreading out the Bear defense. 3 down linemen for the Bears, 2 linebackers, 5 defensive backs trying to stop this Mackay offense. Hunter Curl receives a snap, looks, great protection, fires, has a man open, that is deflected. And that'll be an incomplete pass. An intended receiver was number 30, Ed Castillo. And Castillo may have hurt his wrist there as Curl threw a hard fastball at him. Castillo couldn't hang on. That brings up a 4th and 5 from the Bulldogs 46-yard line. And again, the Bulldogs are going to bring out Robert Amador for the punting duties. And of course, Amador was blocked on his first attempt. Bears coming after the punter, low snap. Amador this time gets a straight punt off. And it takes a bounce and down at the 18-yard line. So that is where the Bears will take over at their own 18-yard line after they force the Mackay Bulldogs to punt twice. 3:10 remaining here in the first quarter. A great ball game. PSJA High 3, Mackay 0.
Hey, we're going to take a little break right now and take it downstairs to Julissa Martinez.
Hello, PSJ family. We are here at the PSJ Stadium at the homecoming game. I am here with the choir director, Ms. Lena Rodriguez. Miss, how does it feel to sing the national anthem every home game?
It's a great honor for me and my students. I have wonderful students, and we just want to give back to our school and our community any way we can.
Thank you, Miss. Back to you.
Hey, thank you, Julissa Martinez, our student sideline reporter under the direction of Pedro Leja. Thank you so much for that.
On first down, the Bears pass it, and that'll be incomplete to Castillo. The Bears at the 20-yard line after picking up 12 yards on their first play on this possession. 2nd and 10 upcoming. Both teams with high tempo offenses right now. A good pass, and that is going to be thrown over the head of the intended receiver once again. The target was Ethan Castillo. That'll bring up a 3rd down. So Morales, after a hot start of 4 for 4, has gotten a little cool here. The Mackay Bulldogs changing up their defense. They're putting good pressure on them and playing more of a zone defense, making it hard for Morales. Put a lot of pressure on Morales. Morales is going to run for it. A lot of running room. He's going to slide past the 40-yard line. They're going to spot him right at the 40. That is exactly the first down marker.
Yeah, you got to relax and, maintain the composure. Pretty much, checking down on receivers, nothing there. Just, like I said, you have that internal clock, 5 seconds, let's go.
Well, the Bulldogs are dropping a lot of men in coverage. That means Morales has a lot of running room. If he can escape that front 3 of the Bulldogs, a lot of pressure. Flushing Morales outside the pocket. He's going to harmlessly throw it out of bounds. That brings up a 2nd and 10 from the Bears 40-yard line. And I tell you what, Mike, this Bulldog defense is they're not too shabby. I tell you what, they get after the quarterback. They got some good athletes in the secondary. I can see why they're tough to move the ball against.
Oh yeah, pretty much, showing them different fronts right down. You think there's a one down lineman. Everybody's standing up on 2-point stance.
Well, they're sending 3, sometimes 4. They're going to send 3 again on Morales. Morales gets rid of it quickly, but a great open field tackle right there by number 21 after J.R. Vasquez makes a reception. Joe Trevino with a good open field tackle.
Yeah, good protection right there. Hard pass outside. Good open field tackle right there.
That brings up a 3rd and 5, 2:09 remaining in an outstanding first quarter. 2 quality teams getting after it tonight. Morales with a big run down the sideline. Picks up more than enough for a first down. Crosses midfield. Bolts out of bounds at about the 43-yard line. That'll be more than enough for a Bear first down.
Yeah, it's good running right there by Morales. Stay behind his blacks. Good vision downfield as well.
That is 8 first downs here in the first quarter for the Bears, but only 3 points. Morales looking for more. Could not get his intended receiver. Great tight coverage right there. Noah Aguilar, the intended receiver, draped by a defender. Incomplete pass. Bears slowing it down a little bit here on 2nd and 10. Morales flanked by Vasquez. They're going to give it to Vasquez. Vasquez met right at the line of scrimmage. Able to get 1 yard, but not much more than that. Great gang tackling right there by the aggressive Bulldog defense.
Got to give it to the McAllen defense, Javi. They bend but don't break.
I tell you what, they're quick. They're quick. And again, a very different style defense. Just nobody down. Morales is going to try to keep it. Fires. Has a man streaking wide open. That is Castillo. And Castillo is going to get pushed out of bounds at the 24-yard line. Great patience by Morales, finding Castillo streaking across the field on a drag route. First down for the Bears.
Yeah, that's the only bad thing about rushing 3 people, Javi. You got to get to the quarterback. If not, that's what happens right there. Finally finds an open man.
Morales gives it to his running back. A lot of running room. Going to get around the edge. He will. He gets pushed out of bounds at the 7-yard line. Does J.R. Vasquez, the 13-yard line.
Yeah, pretty much just give it to the running back. He did the rest. Turn the corner. Good running right there.
They're going to give him the first down. That's a exactly 10-yard pickup to the 14-yard line. So the Bears on the move once again. Morales looking to get the Bears in the end zone for the first time. A good pass, and that is caught at about the 7-yard line. They're going to spot him at the 8. Good reception right there by Aguilar. No Aguilar with a good catch. That brings up a 2nd and short for the Bears.
And once again, good line, line giving him enough time to throw back there. Find the receiver right in the middle, right in the heart of the defense.
Morales already on the evening with 88 yards passing. Vasquez in the backfield. He's going to get the ball draped by a lot of defenders, a lot of people in the backfield. They put in the run blitz. There is a penalty flag on the floor. Maybe the Bulldogs were a little bit too quick across the line of scrimmage because they were back there lightning fast.
Offsides. Number 51, defense. Half the distance to the goal. Results in a first down.
So that penalty will go against Mackay. Result is a first down and goal for the Bears. And on first down, the give is up the middle. Not much doing, though. Very stout defense by the Bulldogs against the run. Maybe a yard. It's going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line.
Yeah, this is where McAllen defense has been clamping down right here.
Yes,
right
they have.
In the red zone.
And are we going to get another playoff before the end of the first quarter. We do. Morales rolls out to his left, fires. He's got a man wide open, and that'll be a touchdown for the Bears. Number 8 with the reception, Vigo Lopez. So with time running out in the first quarter, using the wind behind their back, Morales finds Lopez for a 3-yard touchdown. First touchdown of the evening comes via the passing game and the PSJA High Bears.
I was going to say, they need to go back to that. I mean, they've been having, good success pretty much hitting the receivers in the flat. So that's good. They went back to it, and look what happened, 6 points on the board.
Good hold, good kick on the extra point. And it is good. So the PSJA High Bears put an exclamation point here at the end of the first quarter. They lead the Mackay Bulldogs 10-0 on homecoming night here at PSJA Stadium. We got a good game going on right now.
Hacienda Ford's Trucktoberfest.
Trucktoberfest is the biggest sale of the year on Ford pickup trucks at Hacienda Ford. Now, no matter what options you want, it's at Hacienda Ford. Right now, get a 2019 Ford F-150 for 0% interest for 72 months, plus $1,000 bonus cash.
Trucktoberfest means Hacienda has it.
Hi, we're Robert Bella's favorite cats, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Inmate.
Oh, easy money right there. It is now 10-0 as we start the second quarter. The Bears in the first quarter, they amass 165 yards. Mackay with only 60. Justin Morales already with 91 yards passing. Vasquez leads the way for the Bears with 42 yards rushing. But Hunter Curl not doing so badly himself. He's 5 for 7 for Mackay for 60 yards passing. They're going to need him here in the second quarter. And, of course, the big advantage the Bulldogs will have, they're going to have the wind behind their back. But a booming kick by De Leon into the wind. That goes into the end zone, but brought out by the Bulldogs. And they're going to get to the 20-yard line. If he kneels it, I think he gets to the 25. But still, a good run back nonetheless for Mackay.
It's always so dangerous when you catch it in the end zone and you decide to take it out.
So Hunter Curl and company will take the field for Mackay as they throw now 10-0. This will be the first play from scrimmage here in the second quarter. Great crowd tonight for homecoming for the PSJA High Bears. It's Curl met right at the line of scrimmage and dragged backwards. That play had no chance. They got a couple men in motion. Bears were not fooled at all. And that's going to be result in a big tackle for a loss.
Yeah, that play took too long to develop. Too many motions.
Second and 12 upcoming for the Bulldogs. Curl looks, swings it out. And the ball carrier fumbles, but it goes out of bounds. Good tackle there by J.R. Vasquez. Playing both ways, offense and defense this evening. We're going to say he picked up maybe an inch. It's still 3rd and 12 on that play. For Mackay at their own 18-yard line. A little bit more deliberate this time. It's Hunter Curl on the Mackay offense. The Bears trying to put pressure on Curl. They do not, and that is going to be thrown over everybody's head.
Look at that, the receivers zigged in and quarterback expected to zag out.
Well, that'll be an incomplete pass, so that'll bring up a punting situation for Mackay. So a quick 3-and-out by the Bears defense. So Amador once again punting for the 3rd time this evening. An outstanding punter for Mackay. This time he's got the wind to his back. Let's see how strong that leg is. It's a booming line drive kick old school spiral. Fumble, picked up by Castillo. Castillo just barrels over a defender right there. Dangerous return, though, by Castillo, but the Bears are going to have excellent field position at their own 36-yard line. And we're going to see some fan support right now as we send it down to pack the house.
Good evening, PSJA family. Welcome to Cantu Elementary, Garza Peña Elementary, and Austin Middle School to pack the house. Let's give these schools a big round of applause for supporting Bear football.
Thank you there, Stephanie Mendez, and some very excited fans right there. Great job at Pack the House. Kimberly Mendez, excuse me. Not sure who Stephanie is, but it was Kimberly, all right. And on first down, the Bears get up to the 47-yard line, good 11-yard pickup on that run. Morales drifts off to his right, telling his receiver to go deep, and that was Marco Guajardo. That was a threading the needle pass by Morales. Guajardo could not grab it, though, in between two defenders. That would have been spectacular, but instead it's an incomplete pass. That brings up a 2nd and 10 for the Bears at their own 47-yard line. Wasting no time are the Bears and Morales back to work. They snap the ball, heavy pressure on the quarterback. Morales eludes the pressure. He's going to scramble and get bumped out of bounds as he crosses midfield at the 49-yard line. So good pocket presence there by Morales. Picks up good positive yards, brings up a 3rd and a long 6-7 yards on that play.
Yeah, good awareness right there. Pretty much backside blitz. Was able to elude it and pick up some yards there.
So on 3rd down, they're going to give it to Vasquez, and Vasquez fumbles the ball, and Mackay will force their 2nd turnover. A lot of room around the far sideline, but gathered up and tackled. Another penalty flag flies from the referee. So the turnover did occur, a late flag. The Mackay Bulldogs force another turnover after Vasquez had picked up a 1st down. We're going to wait the call, but I'm sure the turnover will hold. Just depends on which way they're going to mark the ball. Right now the ball sits at the Bulldogs' 38-yard line.
During the return, personal foul, blindside block, number 93 of the return team. 15-yard penalty, 1st down, McAllen.
Oh my, that's a big penalty. That's a huge penalty. That guy would have had excellent field position. You know, Morales picked up about 8 yards on that carry and then fumbled.
Yeah, it's a big no-no on that blind side at any level.
Yeah, instead of the Bulldogs having it about the 38, they're going to get pushed back to the 23-yard line. Big penalty right there, but still, Mackay Bulldogs do the job defensively. Good out route right there. Good pass, good reception. Still on his feet is the Bulldog receiver. That was number 24, Canada. Winion making the reception. I tell you what, the quarterback, Hunter Crow, he's got a good strong arm. Of course, he's got the wind aiding him on there, but a good reception right there. Good pass all the way to the 37-yard line. 14-yard pickup on 1st down. The Bulldogs test the middle, and you know, that's one thing where the Bears have been extremely tough this year. Manny Castillo manning the middle. Jacob Sanchez, the linebacker, doing an extremely good job. Jaden Arrington fills in the gaps extremely well. Pablo Trevino. Robert Grimaldo. There's a lot of good talent on that defensive front 7 of the Bears. 2nd down. Pass play again, a quick out. Receiver catches it, puts his shoulders down, bullies his way to the 42-yard line. Good pickup right there.
Yeah, pretty much 5 and out. Good little play. Pick up some yards.
Of course, that was Ed Castillo on the reception. 3rd and 5 upcoming for the Bulldogs. Having a hard time this evening sustaining drives. They've made some big plays. Curl looks, a lot of pressure, running for his life, has to throw it away. And that'll be an incomplete pass. Good job by Curl just getting rid of that ball, avoiding a sack, and great coverage sack right there. Great pressure by the Bears front line. And that's going to force another punt.
Yeah, good job by the secondary right there. Good awareness by the quarterback as well.
Curl was forced to the right. Only one receiver on that side of the field. Not too many options, and Curl just simply threw it away. 4th down. Amador punting once again. Had a beauty last time. It's another booming punt, angle to the sideline. And it's going to be picked up at the 8-yard line. A lot of running room for the return man. Ethan Castillo brings it out to the 24-yard line. So that's where the Bears will take over once again in a hard-fought battle tonight. You know, both teams playing extremely well. 8:38 remaining in the first half. Right now it's PSJA High 10, Mac High 0. On first down, Morales finds a man wide open out of the backfield. That is Vasquez running the wheel route, and no, everybody forgot about Vasquez coming out of the backfield. Great play right there. Vasquez all the way to the 42-yard line, so good 18-yard pickup on first down.
Yeah, good pickup and a good pass and catch right there. I think everybody was worried about the inside receivers.
Morales spreading the well to different receivers this evening. He's going to try to get a big one right here, go over the top, and that is well defended. Castillo streaking down the sideline. But number 33 for Mackay does a great job. Carlos Ochoa batting the ball down. Incomplete pass on the big attempt right there by Morales trying to go deep.
Yeah, he lucked that right there. I don't even think the defender was looking at the quarterback. He just stuck his arms out.
So that'll bring up a 2nd and 10 at the 42. Morales looking, fires, has a man open, and he overshoots Guajardo. Guajardo trying to make a one-handed grab. Unable to do that, so that brings up a 3rd and 10. Very streaky night for Morales. You know, he completes 2-3 in a row, then he kind of goes to sleep a little bit. This cold weather slumbers a little bit, and he's over 2 in his last 2 attempts. 3rd and 10.
Timeout. McAllen. This is their first of the half.
So the Mackay Bulldogs will use a timeout. Of course, they are led under the direction of their first-year head coach, Patrick Shelby. Bulldogs coming to the game 2-5, 0-4 in district. But I tell you what, they're tough. They're a tough out. They're hanging in there. They're playing well. And, you know, had a little bit more.
Hi, we're Mackay Bulldogs. Thanks for watching Real Sports Live.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker, frozen baits, shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel, drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats, Laguna Madre Baits, 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
So great reception by Guajardo and even a better run after the catch. First down, Bears.
Yeah, that's some good route running right there in the heart of the defense. Pretty much a drag right across. You know, good zip on that ball. Good job of bringing it down. Then just turns on the speed and brings up the first down.
Well, Hargo is a speedster, no doubt about that. And running the ball with a lot of speed and a full head of steam is Vasquez. I tell you what, he can finish a drive.
Some good hard running right there. Turn on the speed as well. And
a little slow, a little gimpy after that play. Took a shot, gave a shot at the 37-yard line. And on second and short, quarterback keeper, Morales will get to the 34-yard line. That'll be another Bear first down. They're racking up the first downs this evening, but yet they only have 10 points due to a couple of turnovers. Morales, quarterback keeper to the left, fires and overshoots. That's one of those, maybe Morales wants to second think about that and just keep running with the ball. He had a lot of running room, especially if he picks up a block from the intended receiver, Noah Aguilar.
I think the closest defender was like maybe 5-6 yards away from him.
So 2nd and 10 upcoming. The Bears wasting no time, no huddle at the line of scrimmage, not allowing the defense to make any substitutions. It's a flip to Vasquez. Maybe just showing a little wrinkle there, not much doing. Tackled at the line of scrimmage on that little shovel pass. So we're going to give Morales credit with a completion, but for no yards. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 10 from the 34-yard line of Mackay. Mackay trying to get after the quarterback. Morales sits in the pocket, fires, throws. Nice diving catch by the intended receiver, Ethan Castillo. He'll be about a yard or two short of the first down, though. That'll bring up a 4th down. Decision time now for Jose Rodriguez, and it appears the Bears are going to be going for it. They do go for it, and I do not think they made it. After a 7-yard completion on 4th and 3, the Bears go for it. They pick up 2, but fall 1 yard short of the first down. The Bulldogs defense for the 3rd time this evening, they bend. They don't break. They come up with a great stop, and they're going to take over on downs.
Yeah, they clamped down once again, and once again to the...
We're going to take a break with Matthew Huerta.
Especially for our homecoming game tonight.
Well, it's just fun seeing everybody just be happy and have a fun time together. And at the end of the day, they're just waiting for the yearbook to come out, and I'm anticipating that as well. So it's really, really fun. And yeah.
Thank you. Back to
you can do better.
And we are back to live action. Good pickup on first down by the Bulldogs, moving the ball to the 38-yard line. 12-yard pickup on first down. Curl looking for a receiver. It's going to get belted in the backfield. Did he drop the ball? If he did, I believe he landed on it. Quarterback sack on Curl, getting belted in the backfield. Great pressure by that front four of the Bears.
Pretty much rolling out. Decided to go back, but that's where everybody's at. Right? I think he got hit by his own man also.
Pablo Trevino, first man there. Credit him with the quarterback sack that pushes the ball all the way to the 32-yard line. Big tackle for a loss. 5:15 remaining in the first half. Bears 10, Bulldogs 0. Curl looks to pass once again. Fires, goes over the top. He's got a man open, but miscommunication. The intended receiver, number 24, cut upfield. The ball was down the sideline. Incomplete pass. Intended receiver was Canada.
What he said on his route, he cut that, Javi.
He had his man beat. He just cut it up. Curl thought he was going to streak down the sideline. Incomplete pass. Maybe they'll come back to that later on. Bubble screen on the left side. Not much doing. Maybe they get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's going to set up a 4th and 10 upcoming And the punt unit quickly runs onto the field for Mackay. So the ball sit at the 38-yard line after a 6-yard pickup. Amador's leg getting a real good workout this evening. Back to punt once again. 4.5 minutes remaining here in a tight contest. Bears 10, Bulldogs 0. A tremendous effort this time, but it does take a Mackay bounce. It stays in bounds somehow. And that'll be down at the 47-yard line. So excellent field position upcoming for the Bears as we're going to send it downstairs once again to Mr. Huerta.
Hello, everyone. I am now here with our co-editor-in-chief, Elizabeth Sanchez from Yearbook. Elizabeth, how has it been taking pictures for the most memorable moments, especially tonight for a homecoming game?
Well, it's been a really fun time. I usually enjoy really taking pictures of everyone and enjoying all the fun memories that they create. And at the end of the day, I'm just creating something bigger than us. And I enjoy it, the experience. It's a very fun experience.
Thank you so much, Elizabeth. Back to you.
5-yard penalty. First down.
Thank you there with our Mr. Huerta, with our student reporters from PSJA High, of course, under the tutelage and direction of Mr. Pedro Leja. Been doing an outstanding job from all 4 high schools throughout the season. And after a false start penalty, I believe the Bears will be flagged again.
Number 50, offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
The Bears drive starts at the 47-yard line, but they have pushed themselves back to the 37-yard line after 2 false start penalties. The Bears going backwards here as they lead 10-0 with 4:15 remaining in the first half. See if Morales and company can overcome those penalties, and that is a vicious hit. That's going to draw a penalty. That's going to draw 2 penalties. Wow, that was helmet to helmet. That's what we don't want to see. Good thing the running back, Vasquez, got up. Good thing the defender got up. I don't think that was targeting, though. I think he was just trying to hit the intended receiver. Vicious collision, though.
Personal foul with targeting. Number 7 of the defense. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down. Number 7 has been disqualified from the contest.
Well, the player for Mackay will be disqualified after that personal foul. That aids the Bears. It was 1st and 20. That moves the ball up to the 48-yard line on that penalty and a first down. It was a vicious hit. I'm not sure if it was targeting, though. Definitely a personal foul. So the Mackay Bulldogs will be down one of their starters. Let's see if the Bears can capitalize on that as the secondary man is out of the game. A swing route right there. Incomplete to Vasquez from Morales, so that'll bring up a 2nd and 10 from the Mackay 48-yard line.
Personal foul, chop block. Number 76 and 50 of the offense. 15-yard penalty, first down.
So the Bears now will be pushed back 15 yards with a chop block. And you think, Mike, of course I'm playing devil's advocate here, but a hit to the head, a hit to the knees, isn't that about the same thing? Should a player be ejected for that? I'm just throwing it out there. I'm glad he did not, but... And that pass attempt is going to be caught. Good pickup right there from Morales after that 15-yard penalty.
Yeah,
moves the ball to the 47-yard line. So back and forth battle here of penalties. Brings up a 2nd and 16.
Yeah, the last catch there was Vigo Lopez. Good job of staying inside.
Morales, under heavy pressure, fires it, just simply throws it away. Great blitz right there by the Bulldogs, number 25 and 45, putting pressure on the quarterback. 45 is Adam Sanchez, and number 25, Weston Guzman. We've called Weston Guzman's name a couple of times. So that'll bring up a 3rd and 16 from the 46-yard line. Morales looks, under heavy pressure, throws it out, and that heavy pressure by number 40 of Mackay forced Morales to get rid of it quicker than he wanted to. Holden Hood forcing the quarterback Morales to throw it away. So the Mackay Bulldogs are forcing the Bears to punt.
You gotta give it to that defense, man. We've seen them where they're down to the red zone, they still hold them, and I mean, they're just coming after the quarterback relentlessly.
So number 9, Jared De Leon with the punting duties. High hanging punt. Gets caught up in the wind though. Has some backspin on it. The Bulldogs will take over at their own 37-yard line with 3:34 remaining. A defensive struggle here on a beautiful Friday night here at PSJA Stadium, DHR Healthfield. On homecoming evening, the PSJA High Bears lead the Mackay Bulldogs 10-0. There we see. That is the Whataburger Cam. Without a doubt, Mike, it is homecoming because we see a lot of young ladies sporting their moms.
And we also have different years on there. I think we have a class of 85, 80, 2005. I think a class of 1958 as well.
Wow. And that ball is dangerously deflected. Ball's incomplete though. Trying to set up a screen, and I've always been a advocate of saying you cannot run a screen unless your running game is working.
You're not going to fool anybody.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 upcoming for Mackay after that incomplete pass. Curl giving last-second instructions to his offense. Keeps it on the left side. It's got some running room. Picks up a block. Turns it upfield. Gets tackled at the 44-yard line. That'll be about 3 yards short of a first down. That'll bring up a 3rd down for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, finally made that play work. Before it was taking a little too long to develop, but now quarterback kept it running. Good yardage right there.
Yeah, a little misdirection. Trying to keep the Bears defense honest as they're getting after the quarterback quickly. Man in motion. Curl on 3rd down. Rolls out to his right. Tries to find a receiver. Does not. Has to throw it away, and that'll simply be thrown out of bounds. The intended receiver was well covered. And that'll force a 4th down. And once again, a 3 and out for Mackay, and they will be punting. Just under 3 minutes remaining. The Bears still with all 3 timeouts as they will await this punt. Mackay has 2 remaining.
PSJA, this is their first of the half.
Well, they call a timeout before the punt, and I think on 4th and 3, that's an interesting timeout. I think Coach Rodriguez, Coach Salceda, the defensive coordinator, are thinking, you know, this is a good opportunity for Mackay to fake it or possibly even line up. Of course, the punter is the backup quarterback, Robert Amador. So a little chess match going on here at PSJA Stadium on 4th and 3 from the Mackay 44-yard line. I'm thinking Mackay's just going to punt it.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think they're going to go for the fake.
I think Mackay is hoping they get a good punt, pin them deep, get a defensive stop. Of course, Mackay will receive to open up the second half. I don't think you ever want to give the Bears offense, a prolific offense, a short field. So Mackay, before the punt, there is a penalty.
False start, number 23, offense, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
So now definitely Mackay will be punting. If they had any thoughts of going for it on 4th and 3, that makes it 4th and 8 a lot more challenging. deep man Castillo will sit for the Bears at about his 25-yard line. Good booming kick by Amador. He's going to take a bounce. It's picked up by Castillo dangerously at the 7, trying to pick up a couple of blocks. Stiff arms one defender, and while he dances around, there's a penalty thrown from the referee way about 40 yards away from the play.
During the return, personal foul, blindside block, number 99 of the kicking team. 15 yards will be added to the end of the run. First down, PSJA.
Well, the 15-yard penalty is going to help the PSJA High Bears move the ball up to the 32-yard line. We've seen several personal fouls this evening, both teams getting after it. That's Matt Kai's third personal foul of the evening. Of course, one of them resulted in an ejection. So Morales with 2:37 remaining will pass the ball. And well covered was Marco Guajardo. Good thing Morales threw it over his head because number 6, Vance Bramble, was just sitting waiting for that pass. That'll bring up a 2nd and 10. Morales on the evening with 140 yards passing, trying to add to that total. No, they're going to run it with Vasquez. Vasquez will streak around the far sideline, but not much doing. Maybe a 2-yard pickup. And I'm not sure who that benefits, Mike, because Vasquez goes out of bounds with 2:26 remaining in the first half.
Looked like he gave more yards than that, but they only gave him 2.
2-yard pickup. Bears at the 34. Morales streaking, looks, fires, and that'll be incomplete. Just no one there. They try to get it to Vigo Lopez again, well covered. Great secondary job right there by the defensive backs of Mackay and putting good pressure on the quarterback rolling out of the pocket. So a quick 3 and out. They stop the clock. They help the Bulldogs, who only have 2 timeouts. So with 2:19 left, the Bears will be punting.
It's always left when you're a right-handed quarterback running out left. Gonna have to throw across your body, a little difficult.
So Jared De Leon will be asked to punt, and that is almost blocked by the Bulldogs. Good kick, takes a Bear bounce all the way to the 28-yard line. So that's where Mackay will start their next possession with 2:06 remaining here in the first half. It is a defensive battle. The Bears 10, Bulldogs 0. So let's see if Hunter Curl and the Mackay offense try to air it out here. Of course, they have the win at their back. On first down, low snap, they're going to get to the running back. And again, just nothing doing. Just a tremendous defensive effort from that front 7 of the Bears. A lot of maroon jerseys just swarming to the ball carrier. Nothing doing. That'll be a tackle for a loss.
Timeout. PSJA. This is their second of the half.
So what do you think about that timeout? The Bears call a timeout. They want to get the ball back.
Yeah, they feel like they should be scoring a lot more. I mean, like we mentioned before, I mean, yeah, it's homecoming. Next game is against Mission. Like you called it a trap game as well. I mean, they got to get their heads in this game, making sure they put more points on the board, do what they have to do, come out with a win. I mean, like we said, McAllen's 0-4 in district, but that doesn't really show how they're playing right now in defense. I mean, they're playing tough on defense.
Well, you got to remember, Mackay has played Nicky Rowe, they played Mission, and they played McAllen Memorial. Those are 3 of the top 4 teams, and tonight they're playing the 4th top team in district. So, they've gone through the meat grinder early in their district schedule, and of course they haven't come up with a W yet, but they're a good football team. And of course, I've always said I think the toughest district by far in the Valley is this District 36A. So it'll be second and long after that timeout. Of course, it was called by the Bears. The Bears hoping to get a defensive stop, get the ball back to Morales and the offense. Curl trying to extend the possession here for the Bulldogs. He's going to be off to the races, dragged down. Great job right there by Pablo Trevino in the open field.
Timeout. PSJA. This is their third and final of the half.
Hi, we're the Lady Tigers, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Before you have time to taken care of, fast and easy. Now you can get back to your day with a healthy smile.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
So McAllen will take the field after a Bear timeout. 3rd and 11. Spreading out the defense are the Bulldogs. Empty backfield for Curl. 3 receivers to his right, 2 to his left, but my goodness, what a swarming defense. Number 52 was the first man there, Robert Grimaldo. The right tackle, the right defensive end for the Bears. Curl just had no chance. And luckily, they did not get a blow to the head or a face mask call. Headhunting right there was Grimaldo, so that'll set up a 4th down and a punt. Of course, the Bulldogs are going to try to waste as much time as possible. Great outstanding defense by the Bears. 2 negative plays on that series.
Timeout. McAllen. This is their second of the half.
So McAllen uses up the entire play clock, getting the game clock down to 51 seconds. They wisely use their second timeout. They're left with 1. So the Bears should have the ball around the 35, 40-yard line after this exchange of possession. Get a little nervous, though, with Castillo back there. He likes to pick it up and run with it.
He's probably,
it's bouncing around.
He's probably had the coach hold the red 3 times already.
So Castillo sit as the return man at the 35-yard line. The Bears look like they're going to get after the punter. They try. Good low line drive kick. Keep it away from Castillo was the intention there. And McAllen down it at the 36-yard line. So that is where the Bears and Morales take over with 42 seconds remaining and no timeouts.
What do you think, Javi? 42 seconds?
Well, I think they're going to try to go deep once and then, try a trick play. Try something different. And let's see if my old page 32 play is in the
I think they might be hitting
the lineup here.
They might be hitting the flats.
First down, they will try a trick play, a reverse pass, but gets well read. Good defense right there by McAllen, anticipating everything. They must have heard me all the way up here from the booth. Only allowed 1 yard on that one. A lot of time came off the clock for a 1-yard gain. Game clock sits at 33 seconds. Of course, the Bears with no timeouts, but they got a tremendous quarterback, number 1 quarterback in district, Justin Morales. Fires, has a man streaking down the sideline. That is Marco Guajardo. Does he come up with it in play? And they're going to say no, he does not. Almost an acrobatic catch. And Guajardo could not make it. He would have been out of bounds either case. So 3rd and 10 upcoming. It's a give to Vasquez. Vasquez with a lot of running room up the middle. Breaks through another. Passes midfield to the 40. The 35 gets dragged down at about the 33-yard line. That'll stop the clock momentarily. They're going to say 32. So a big pickup by Vasquez. A huge first down. Morales spikes it with 14 seconds remaining in the first half.
Hey, good play. The late draw right there, right up the middle. Good hard running, finding the seams, putting on the speed right there.
Vasquez almost takes it to the house. Second and 10, after that spike down by Morales at the 32-yard line of McAllen. Morales rolls out to his right, tries to find a receiver. He has one open, and he is caught, and he is undercut hard at about the 25-yard line. Stays in play. 7-yard pickup, but the clock keeps ticking, and that'll do it, folks. And that'll draw a conclusion to the first half. We're going to send it down to Julissa and Matthew and the halftime entertainment.
Hello, everyone. During the halftime, we're going to be seeing the McHigh performing their Desert Winds by Gary P. Gilroy under the direction of Jason Dumb. And in our home side, we're going to be seeing...
We will be seeing the homecoming festivities and find out who our homecoming queen is. Stay tuned.
Start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another night of fantastic halftime entertainment. The McAllen High School is pleased to present the 2019 Pride of Mac High. Ladies and gentlemen, your Battling Bulldog Marching Band. The band is under the field direction of senior drum majors Valeria Mendez, Gilberto Guerra, and Ashley Benavides. Color Guard Student of the Week is Skylar Farrell. Band Students of the Week are Liana Hinojosa and Michael Probst. The Section of the Week is the Euphoniums. Performing first tonight under the direction of Rachel Castillo Ruiz and Assistant Director Brenda Ramirez, please welcome to the field the 2019 Mac High Steppers. Officers for the Steppers are Captain Senior Katarina Mosley, Miss Showtime and Showtime International All-Star. First Lieutenant Senior Yahira Cerda, Miss Showtime and Showtime International All-Star. Second Lieutenant Senior Taylor Ellinger, Showtime International All-Star. Stepper of the Week is Daniela Carrera. Tonight, the Steppers will premiere their version of Come Out and Play by the California punk rock band The Offspring. Ladies and gentlemen, with accompaniment by the Mac High Band, let's hear it for the Mac High Steppers. Thank you, Steppers. Tonight, the McAllen High School Band will present their 2019 UIL contest program entitled Desert Winds, featuring original music by composer Gary P. Gilroy. The show opens with the fiery Arabian Inferno evoking the all-consuming heat of the desert sun. Guard soloists Arisa Villarreal and Jennifer Duarte lead the band through the trackless desert. The second selection is entitled Caravans and tells the story of a journey through shifting dunes, ending with a violent sandstorm. Movement 3, The Oasis, is a welcome respite after the storm and features trombone soloist Alex Martinez and trumpet soloist Jesus Villegas, as well as saber soloist Kiara Gonzalez. The show concludes with the sweeping Arabian Nights as the McAllen High School Band transports you to another time and place. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoyed the Mac High Band and Desert Winds. Drum majors Valeria Mendez, Gilberto Guerra, and Ashley Benavides, you may begin your performance for the UIL Region 15 Marching Contest. Let's hear it again for the Batlin Bulldog Marching Band. The McAllen High School Band is under the direction of Jason Dunn. He is assisted by Adan Rosa III, Bobby Salazar, Angela Kiba, and Noel de la Cruz. Color Guard sponsor is Jennifer Rodriguez. Color Guard instructor is Cynthia Mata. Additional instructional staff includes AJ Trejo, Christopher Cruz, Sissy Gutierrez, and Andrea Davila. Musical arrangements are provided by GPG Productions. Visual design is by Art Rivas. And color guard choreography is by Ashley Ledesma. We are Mac High.
Thank you for watching Rural Sports Live.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Jennifer started Wild August Nursery and Flower Farm, they found Ricky Leal at First Community Bank had the financing to help them grow.
Make FCB your bank.
Before you have time to worry, we'll get you taken care of fast and easy. Now you can get back to with a healthy smile.
First prince is Gilbert Sines, son of Gilbert and Norma Sines of San Juan. And the PSJA homecoming king is Justin Eli Morales, son of Julian and Veronica Morales of San Juan. Congratulations to these fine young men and all of the boys nominated this year. The young ladies you are about to see have the honor of being nominated to represent the crown jewel of PSJA in its centennial year. We begin with Denise Cantu, daughter of Juan and Angelica Cantu of Alamo. Next, we have Cory Cantu, daughter of Moises Cantu and Raquel Cruz of FAR. We follow her with Hannah Garcia, daughter of Jessica and Hector Garcia Jr. of San Juan. Our next nominee is Haley Nadine Gonzalez, daughter of Manny and Rosie Isela Gonzalez of San Juan.
The next queen candidate is Caitlin Alyssa Hernandez, daughter of Eloy and Cindy Rivera Hernandez of San Juan. Our next young lady is Marlo Morales, daughter of Juan Morales and Tammy Morales of San Juan. PSJA's next nominee is Aisa Nicole Pompa, daughter of Patty Pompa and JJ Ayala of San Juan. She is followed by Claudia Renee Quintana, daughter of Fabian and Leticia Quintana of San Juan. And our final queen nominee is Jolene Renee Vega, daughter of Joe and Myra Vega of San Juan. They are all intelligent, hardworking, and beautiful young ladies, and we congratulate them all on earning this great acknowledgement from their peers. Let's give them all a round of applause. Our second princess is Corey Cantu. Our first princess is Claudia Renee Quintana. And the PSJA Homecoming Queen for 2019-2020 is Miss Hannah Garcia. Congratulations to our homecoming court. Thank you for being the best example of Bear spirit, family, and being an amazing part of our homecoming traditions at PSJA. Go Bears! Also, we'd like to announce our Bear Band bow is Giovanni Flores and sweetheart is Maria Lopez. Congratulations.
Hi, we're Mission Veterans, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias, su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Hi, we're the Lady Diamondbacks, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Men, start the new year.
Thank you. And after a great ceremony for halftime, we are ready for the second half of action. We're going to congratulate quarterback Justin Morales and Miss Ana Garcia for becoming the homecoming king and queen for PSJA Early College High School. Let's take it upstairs to Javi and to Mike. They are ready to bring us all the second half action. Guys.
Thank you there, Pedro, on the halftime entertainment. And, of course, congratulations to our homecoming king and queen here on homecoming night here for PSJA High. The Battling Bears celebrating homecoming. And right now, Mike, they're celebrating on the scoreboard as well. 10-0 over the visitors, the Mackay Bulldogs, as we see they're warming up, getting ready for the second half of football action. It's been a good one here at PSJA Stadium.
Yeah, real defensive battle right here. Of course, we've been mentioning McAllen comes in, 0-4, but the way they've been playing on defense doesn't show it at all. I mean, they've been pretty much giving the Bears a good game, but at the same time, the Bears offensively, they've been driving that field. They've had some hardships right there in the red zone, but, regardless, they still have 10 points on the board. Right now, the Bears total 293 yards total versus the McAllen Bulldogs of just 91 yards. We have Justin Morales, who's attempted already 34 passes for 146 yards. We also have J.R. Vasquez rushing for 106, and Justin as well with 40 yards total of 147. On the McAllen side, we have Hunter Curl with 17 attempts, passing and exactly 100 yards total. But on the rushing, he is for -4. So let's see what this, halftime, there was going to be adjustments. By both sides. They have to be. So let's see what McAllen offensively, if they would get it offensively done, it could have been a different ball game. We know the defense shows up, they've stopped the Bears, interception here and there. So, let's see what adjustments they made.
Well, it will be very interesting, Mike, to see what adjustments will be made by both teams. As you mentioned, stat-wise, it looks like the Bears are just running away with this ball game, but it's been 2 key turnovers, an interception and a fumble that has kept Mackay in this ball game. And as you alluded to, you're absolutely correct. If Mackay can generate some offense here in the second half, it's going to be a tremendous finish here at PSJA Stadium. Right now, the Bears will be kicking off to the Bulldogs with a 10-0 lead. And the second half is underway. The Bulldogs will return it from the south end zone into the wind. They're going to get it not too much good field position, as they're only going to get to the 16-yard line. So that's where the Mackay Bulldogs will take over on their first play from scrimmage here in the second half. And, we talk about the Mackay offense, struggling a little bit, only 91 yards, but I think a big credit goes to Coach Salceda and the defense.
Number 41 of the kicking team. 5-yard penalty, re-kick.
As district has started, the Bears defensive line and linebackers have been dominant against the run. And it's quite evident again tonight, as we mentioned, the Bulldogs, they have 12 rushing attempts for -9 yards. So that's amazing, to hold a team to negative yards throughout the entire first half. That means the scheme of the Bears defensive linebackers is excellent. They're doing a great job of dominating the point of attack, and that's the difference between the Bears this year and I think the Bears last year. Last year, they won a district title by outscoring you. This year, I think they're more well-rounded. Their offense is good, and their defense is great. And we're going to see what happens. We still got half of football to go, 24 more minutes. We're going to have to do the kickoff once again as the Bears were offsides. So that'll take away the Bulldogs start at their own 16. Let's see if they improve their field position. They definitely will. And they're going to get it this time out to almost to the 30-yard line, so a much better return. The Bulldogs take advantage of the Bears' offside penalty.
This quick kick down the middle. Good job by the special teams right there, not getting them too much an opportunity to run it back. Good tackle right there.
So it'll be the Bulldogs at the 28-yard line. Their quarterback will remain Hunter Curl, who has 100 yards passing on the evening. And he's going to try to add to those stats, and that is deflected. And that'll be an incomplete pass. Curl was 9 of 17, make that 9 of 18 for 100 yards. Neither quarterback very efficient passing the ball.
It's always real dangerous throwing it right in the middle right there, and too many maroon jerseys.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs. Opening possession here in the second half. The Bears leading 10-0, and a good running play up the middle. Finding a seam, getting through it is the running back for the Bulldogs. They're going to credit him with 6 yards. 3rd and 4 upcoming. Good pass by Curl, and a good reception, and off to the races is the receiver. That is number 30, fighting for his life. The ball gets thrown out of bounds. So good pass from Curl to Eduardo Castillo. Ed Castillo, who is the leading receiver here for the Bulldogs. So big play on 3rd down right there by the Bulldogs. Cross midfield at the 47-yard line of the Bears. And on 1st down, a new set of downs, the Bulldogs are going to try to run the ball, and they will lose a yard. So the Bears defense continues to dominate against the run. That is now negative 11 yards rushing for the Bulldogs this evening.
Yeah, the quarterback rolled out to the left, tried to find a seam through that maroon wall, but no luck there.
2nd and 11 upcoming for Curl. Trying to spread out that defense. Pumps, rolls around under heavy trouble, and he will get quarterback sacked at the 41-yard line. So the Bulldogs, after a big pass completion, are going backwards here quickly. That brings up a 3rd and very long.
Yeah, try to pump fake right there. Try to elude, but defense too strong right there.
So 3rd and 23 upcoming for the Bulldogs. Again, a man in motion. Quarterback Curl rolls out, fires, hits a receiver. Number 30, Ed Castillo with the reception. Tries to battle for a couple yards. Doesn't get anywhere, though. They're going to give him forward momentum to the 44-yard line. Well shy of the 1st down. That'll bring up the punt unit for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, we see McAllen offense, with a few sparks there. It's just they try to go to that run, and it hasn't been working for them. You said, what, negative 11 yards?
The negative 11 yards right now. On the running attack by the Bulldogs. Inefficient, to say the least, at this moment. There's a lot of game left, though. Amador to punt once again. Done a great job of punting. High hanging punt. Going to take a Mac high roll. It'll be down inside the 20-yard line, so great job right there by Amador, pinning the Bears to their own 18-yard line. So Justin Morales and the PSJA High Bear offense will take the field for the first time here in the second half with a 10-point cushion. Trying to add to that. They got the wind at their back. Trying to take advantage of the elements this evening. And going over the top is Morales. He's got a streaky receiver. It's Mikey Flores, and he catches it. Will he be caught from behind? No, sir. Touchdown. Mikey Flores, the speedster. Welcome to the game. First time they target him tonight, and that is a Bear touchdown. Morales. Quick strike to Mikey Flores. Touchdown, Bears.
That looked too easy there, Javi.
The extra point by De Leon will be successful. So Mikey Flores had to sit out the first half of this football game, and he comes back with a vengeance. He received Morales looking, firing. Mikey Flores hangs on to it. There's no way there's a foot race. That's an easy money touchdown. Bears, one play, 82-yard strike from Morales to Flores. Touchdown Bears, and they quickly take a 17-0 lead.
After the play, there are 2 fouls, one against each team. Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 11, PSJA, number 64, McAllen. Those penalties offset. Try is good.
So tempers flare a little bit after that 82-yard bomb. I tell you what, once Mikey Flores catches the ball in the open field, he's gone. The state qualifier in the 200 meters. Going to go run track, I believe, at Incarnate Ward. But first things first, he's got his football career to get done with, and right now, this is week 8 for the Bears. They got a big one coming up next week against Mission High, then finish off the season here at home against Juarez Lincoln from La Jolla, and then hopefully the playoffs. So De Leon will be kicking off for the second time here in the second half, this time with a 17-0 lead. Great angled kick. That'll go in for a touchback. So Hunter Curl and the Bulldogs will take the field, this time trailing 17-0 after a huge touchdown by the Bears of 82 yards on one play. What a way to open up the second half. Talk about halftime adjustments. Time from the pistol. We're going to have a penalty. I believe the play clock had expired.
Delay a game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
So an auspicious start right now for Mackay. They gave up a big play defensively, and they start off with a false start. So first and 15 already behind the chains. Lot of movement. Bobbled snap, and they're going to say the quarterback took the snap on his knees, and that'll be a loss on the play of another 6 yards. So the Bulldogs going nowhere fast here in the second half. You're going to have the ball at the 14-yard line. It'll be second and 21. Man in motion for Mackay. They fake it to him. Curl fires well shy of the intended receiver. That brings up a third down. So the Bears defense doing the job, trying to get their team off the field, get that offense rolling again. Third and very long for Mackay, upcoming. Quarterback's going to get sacked in the backfield. Great penetration by the defense. Pablo Trevino, second time this evening, he gets a quarterback sack. So great job defensively. A quick 3 and out for Mackay. And the Bears, after this change of punt right here, should have excellent field position.
It looked like you wanted to throw, just didn't have enough time. Good job right there by the defense. Good series for the defense. Had a touchback in the kickoff, better than 25, and now they're kicking it from their end zone.
So Amador will punt from his own end zone. He's done an outstanding job this evening. A hard line drive punt into the wind, caught at the 40. Castillo trying to elude a couple defenders. Gets all the way to the 25-yard line. So the Bears with a 17-point lead are going to try to extend that as they have tremendous field position after their defense dominates, forces a 3 and out, and gets a good run back by Castillo on the punt. The Bears are in striking distance at the 26. We're going to take a quick break, sending it downstairs.
Hello, we are here today with Flavio Cias and Enrique Rodriguez, our drumline section leaders. How are you guys tonight?
Pretty good. Amazing, great. Hi.
Guys, how has it been? How does it feel taking responsibility of this whole drumline?
I feel like it's been a very rewarding experience, especially being that we're coming from a very experienced drumline last year, having to teach brand new drumline with a lot of rookies on this drumline. So it's been nice to get them up to the standards of last year, especially with my co-section leader, which is the first time we've ever done this with co-section leaders. Normally we've done it as section leader and squad leaders, but now we're doing it with equal responsibilities and equal leadership. It's been very nice to learn how to do all of that, especially with new rookies.
Thank you, Flavio. Back to you.
And thank you there, Julissa Martinez. Great reporting on the sideline with some band members, drumline. Of course, the Mighty Bear Band advancing to the area round after a Division I at Pigskin. Bears now have first and goal at the 10. Morales looking for another touchdown, and that'll be an incomplete pass. Castillo, the intended receiver. Not sure if that drew a penalty flag or not. He was harassed back there.
Ineligible receiver downfield, number 5 of the offense. 5-yard penalty, first down.
So instead of a possible interference call, it's actually going to go against the Bears. Legal man downfield. So that'll push him back to the 15-yard line. So that'll be first and goal at the 15-yard line now. Morales at quarterback. Mikey Flores, the dangerous one, in motion. They're going to give it to him on an end around. Going to get around the corner, trying to get a block from Vasquez. He does not. But still, Flores manages to get about 4 to 5 yards on that end around. Good pickup.
Look at that speed. Once he turns that corner, forget it.
So he gets all the way to the 11-yard line. That'll be second and goal. Morales looks, patiently waiting, and he's going to get brought down as the protection broke down. Great coverage by the secondary. That's a good coverage sack right there. Morales dragged down from behind. Brings up a third and goal from the Bulldogs' 14-yard line. Morales looking to pass, fires, he's got a man open. Does he make the connection? They're going to say it is a catch by Flores for a touchdown. So that is a 13-yard pass, a sliding reception by Flores. The official wanted to make sure Flores had it, and he did. Touchdown, Bears. So Mikey Flores comes in here in the second half to ignite the stagnant Bears offense.
Yeah, it was a good setup right there. Had 3 receivers on the top. Pretty much Mikey just ran a slant. Good pass, good catch.
So Flores quickly with 2 touchdowns in the ballgame, 1 of 82, 1 of 13. And Justin Morales is happy to see him back in the lineup. Padding his stats big time. There we see Morales just sits in the pocket, great presence, fires, little low. But Mikey Flores, the sure-handed one, catches it. Touchdown Bears, just like that. The Bears quickly score 14 points in the first 7 minutes of the third quarter. And Mackay now really as the PSJA High Bears 24, Bulldogs 0. Justin Morales now with 241 yards passing. Mikey Flores with 85 yards. Excuse me, 95 yards receiving. So Morales with 3 touchdown passes on the evening, doing an outstanding job. The leading passer in District 36A. Came in with 2,003 yards passing. Jared De Leon with a good kickoff. The Bulldogs returned it past the 20, trying to get to the 25-yard line. Will not. Was knocked down short at about the 24. So Mackay, who once were only trailed by 10, now have a 24 deficit that they got to overcome with 5.5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter.
Yeah, like you mentioned before, I mean, Mikey wasn't playing in the first half, but once he's in the rotation, and they had a little different dimension, a lot more speed on the receiver core right there.
And it doesn't help that Mackay's missing one of their better players who was injured last week. We wish him quick health, and of course they lost a player here in the first half due to an ejection, so they're then now in the secondary, and when you get a playmaker like Flores in the mix, and it's deadly, and that's what we've seen. PSJA High taking advantage of a thin secondary of Mackay now, adding their top receiver, Mikey Flores, here in the second half. 3-yard pickup on first down. Bulldogs slowing down the tempo now. Amador passes, and the ball is caught at about the 40. Trying to spin out of the defender's way was a receiver. That was number 24 with the reception, Canada. And that'll be a Mackay first down.
Timeout for an injury.
So 15-yard pickup from Amador, who is now at quarterback for the Bulldogs.
Annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Cold War Moscow, 1983. You and your team of counterintelligence spies have been captured. The only thing between you and certain doom is a ticking time bomb. The newest thrilling escape game from Trapped RG. Mission Moscow.
Target, Mikey Flores. It'll be a new set of downs after a 15-yard pickup with new quarterback Robert Amador at the helm here for the Bulldogs. He's going to pass it. That's going to be batted down at the line of scrimmage. No nonsense right there from Manny Castillo saying, not here, not today. Great job of batting that ball down.
Good job right there. He knew he wasn't going to get the sack, but, let me put my hands up to see what I can do.
So to bring up 2nd and 10. The Bears look like they're going to bring the house here. They do. And the Bulldogs ran right into the teeth of the defense. Great job by Arrington and Pablo Trevino. The linebacker shooting the gaps right there. So another loss on a running play brings up a 3rd and 14 upcoming for the Mackay Bulldogs as they sit at their own 38-yard line.
Yeah, that play had no chance from the beginning.
So the Bears defensively now just with 3 down linemen, 2 linebackers. More of a coverage defense right here, but they're going to send the house. The Amador gets it off. Great pass, great connection, and that'll be a Bulldog first down, a big pickup. Amador comes in shooting bullets, and the receiver once again is Ed Castillo. So Ed Castillo doing a great job of receiving the ball, making tremendous catches for McAllen. McAllen crosses midfield. They sit now at the Bears' 43-yard line. Another great connection there on third down. Second first down of the series. And another pass, and that is complete. Staying on his feet as a receiver. And this time is number 1. Unfortunately, we don't have a name for him on the roster. But nonetheless, Amador with a big completion. So Amador
Time out for an injury.
coming in relief at quarterback, and he's coming in strong-willed, throwing the ball extremely well, picking up valuable yardage, and this is the deepest penetration the Bulldogs have had this evening as they are now at the Bears' 13-yard line.
Yeah, it's probably their best series.
Hi, I'm Coach Nava with Westaco East High School. Thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
South Padre Island Golf Club. Come for a visit. Stay for a lifetime.
So after the brief timeout, after an injury timeout, the Bulldogs under direction of Robert Amador now, moving the ball extremely well. He's going to drop back, throws, fires, has a man open in the end zone, but unable to connect in double coverage. So that brings up a second down. From the 18-yard line. And that'll be incomplete on second down. That'll bring up a third down.
Good pass rush by the defensive line right there.
So 3rd and 10, Mackay trying to get on the board for the first time this evening. As we said, their deepest penetration. Amador at quarterback now. Sure, the Bears are going to come after him hard. They do. Amador sits in the pocket, throws, but overthrows everybody. That'll be an incomplete pass. The intended receiver was number 1, who we believe is Felipe Magana.
He had a step right there on the cornerback. We just put too much muscle on that ball.
He had plenty of time to throw. He sat in the pocket strong. It'll be 4th down and 10. The Bulldogs are going to go for it as they trail right now. Trip receivers to the right. He's going to fire, throws, and again, he just simply overthrows everybody. But a penalty at the end of the play. Is that roughing the passer? If it is, that'll be an automatic first
Personal
down.
foul. Illegal chop block, number 20 and 63 of the offense. That penalty is declined. First down, PSJA.
So instead is a penalty against the offensive line, and that'll be a turnover on downs. And we're going to take a little break with Matthew Huerta.
Hello everyone, I am now here with our homecoming queen, Hannah Garcia. Hannah, how does it feel to be nominated and chosen by our class to be the homecoming queen?
It is an amazing honor to have been chosen by our class as they recognize me to be PSJA's homecoming queen.
And how does it feel to be representing our class of 2020?
It feels amazing because they were able to recognize me to be a role model for the school, as I already have a role model level in Barrett's as a major.
Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you there for that fine reporting. Of course, that was our homecoming queen. Hannah Garcia. Congratulations to Hannah Garcia and, of course, the homecoming king, who happens to be the stud quarterback, Mr. Morales. He's having a fine night, and here we see him. He's going to hand it off to Vasquez, and Vasquez stays on his feet, rumbles forward to about the 30-yard line. So 12 yards on that pickup. That'll be Bear first down.
Yeah, pretty much right up the middle, right in the heart of the defense. Good hard running, didn't want to be taken down.
And a long pass is going to be almost intercepted, intended for Mikey Flores, but this time Morales throws into double coverage. Good job by the Bulldogs secondary.
Good job, Mikey Flores, right there playing the defensive back.
Morales fires as Castillo fumbles the ball, and that'll may possibly be the third turnover of the game committed by the Bears. And the Bulldogs do come up with that strip, and they're going to have the ball at the Bears' 41-yard line. So an 11-yard reception, but he fumbled by Castillo.
Never saw him coming.
Yeah, good hit from behind. I believe that was number 93, Arredondo, with a tackle, forcing a fumble. Freddy Castillo, though, with 11 yards reception. And on first down, a lot of pressure on the quarterback. Had to get rid of it quickly. Incomplete pass for McAllen. .232 remaining here in the third quarter. It's been dominated by the PSJA High Bears. They came into the third quarter with a 10-0 lead. They are now up 24-0, but McAllen trying to make some noise. Second possession in a row that they've been working from the Bears side of the football field. And that is Castillo with another fine reception from the arm of Amador, moving the ball. Short gain, though, to the 37 yards line, so that's a 4-yard pickup. Third and long upcoming. I'm sure the Bulldogs are thinking about 4th down territory right here. We come to the later stages of the third quarter. Amador sits, fires, has a man, and Amador came out on fire. He was very accurate, and all of a sudden he's just lost his touch, and he's got men open. He just can't connect with them right now.
Yeah, maybe he feels that defensive line, coming in fast. But you're right. I mean, all the receivers that have stepped on the defense, he needs to relax on it, put up less muscle on it.
So it'll be 4th down from the Bear 38-yard line. Quarterback sits in the pocket, looks, fires, his man wide open again, and just sails it over his head. And the Bears are going to walk off the field, taking over on downs for the second time in a row, deep in their own territory. McAllen's got to be scratching their heads, thinking we've given up some golden opportunities to cut into the lead. So the Bears defense, with 2 strong defensive efforts, the last 2 times the Bulldogs have had the ball, and the Bears will take over at their own 38-yard line. Going deep on first down, and that pass is going to be incomplete. So the Bears being very aggressive, and again, Mike, the reason, part of it is simply because that's the way they play under the direction of head coach Lupe Rodriguez, but also they got the wind at their back. They got to take advantage of it here in the third quarter. Morales fires, and that's going to be tipped by Flores. If not, that would have been an easy interception. Man was sitting for The Bulldogs playing center field, number 2, just waiting for that interception to happen. Dylan Suarez, it never got to him, though, because Flores made a fine attempt, deflected the ball. Third down. Morales fires going over the top to Mikey once again, and this time it sails right through his hands on the sideline. Incomplete pass. That'll be a 3 quick and out for the Bears. Being a bit greedy on those plays, and the end result is a 3 incomplete passes and more than likely a punt.
Pretty much being real aggressive trying to, I guess, make that money ball so they can get out of this one, but 3 and out.
Yeah, they're trying to extend the lead. Put that exclamation point on the scoreboard right now with 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. The Bears are going to be punting with a 24-0 lead. High booming punt. That's a pretty punt right there. Fair caught at the 27-yard line. So that's where Mackay and their offense are going to try to generate some productivity, as right now they're getting shut out. A big old goose egg for the Bear defense. Bears 24, Bulldogs 0. Here on homecoming night at PSJA Stadium. PSJA High celebrating homecoming in fine fashion right now with a 24-0 lead. So Robert Amador will come in at quarterback once again, and once again just bullying their way in the defense. Big time tackle right there by Manny Castillo. I believe we still have the same quarterback out there.
Yeah, that play never had a chance.
No, Castillo's a man amongst boys, that's for sure. Dominant figure on the defensive line for the Bears. Big time loss to the 23-yard line. 4-yard loss on first down. Officially, they're going to mark it the 5-yard loss. The pass attempt will be complete at the 31-yard line. Still on his feet. Still hustling, still on his feet, taking a bunch of defenders. I tell you what, that's one of the best yards after catch I've seen in a while. Great effort right there. No quit on that young man. Quinlian, Canada, number 24, making a fine reception and an even better run after the catch.
Just didn't want to go down.
Gets all the way to the 49-yard line, 26-yard pickup by the Bulldogs. That'll be 94 yards receiving for Mr. Canada this evening. Amador fires. He's going to have a man make the grab. A sliding catch at the Bears' 45-yard line. So for the third time in a row, the Bulldogs cross midfield. And they do with it, anything with it, though. The last 2 times, they've come up empty, turning it over on downs. A lot of credit goes to the Bears defense buckling down when they need to preserve this shutout. And at the end of 3 quarters, the Bears dominate quarter number 3. So it's 24-0 for PSJA High, who sits 1 game behind first place. Of course, the PSJA High Bears are District 36A defending champs. They're trying to repeat something that they haven't done in many, many years. And they have a big stakes game next week against the Mission High Eagles on the road. But first, they got to hold on to this lead here in this final quarter.
And they've been dominating for 3 quarters. I mean, there's no reason why they should get off the gas right now.
Well, Mackay will start the fourth quarter, 2nd down and short. They're going to pass it. Little slow coming out of the break was the intended receiver, Noah Villarreal. Robert Amador just fired the ball at him. No, in fact, we still have Amador at quarterback. Just a lot of switching going on within the receivers Incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 for Amador and the Mac High Bulldogs trying to get on the board for the first time this evening. A good pass caught for a first down. Dragged down at the 38-yard line was the intended receiver there, making a fine catch. Brian Garza moved the chains for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, good, nice 5-yard out. Good catch, good run.
Third first down of this drive that started at the 28-yard line for Mackay. Quarterback under heavy pressure, gets out of there, gets belted, and he was just running for his life. Got it, the pass off his hands right there. Incomplete pass though, but the Bears once again just tremendous defense. Jacob Sanchez almost getting to the quarterback early. Second down for Robert Amador. He's going to throw it. It is caught by number 24. Quinlian, Canada. And I tell you what, he's a good receiver. It almost looked like Amador was just winging it on a prayer, and it was answered by Canada. Just a couple yards short of the first down. Bulldogs now at the 30-yard line. Awkward throwing motion, but successful. 3rd and 2 upcoming. Bulldogs with a couple receivers split out to each side. Amador flanked by his running back. We got 10 on the play clock, and indecision time right there by the Bulldogs. Unsure what play to call.
McAllen, this is their first of the half.
They are forced to call their first timeout.
Yeah, so far, the Bears with 430 yards compared to McAllen's 210. I mean, offensively, the Bears are looking good. I mean, second half now that they got Mikey back. And you got to give it to the offense of McAllen also. You know, they had switch of quarterbacks. You know, they had a good run as well. I mean, they were moving the ball, but, you know, just towards the end, they can't put it together.
Yeah, that's a credit to the Bears defense. You know, they're bending, but they don't break. They come up with clutch plays when they need to defensively. And that's been the storyline tonight. It's just quite simply been, you know, Mackay's efficient enough between the 20s, but can't get past anything closer into the end zone. And the Bears, with good big strikes here in the second half, are dominating 24-0 here in the fourth quarter. Amador trying to change that, and that is nearly intercepted. Great job of falling into the coverage. Was a number 35 right there, almost coming up with a big interception. Santiago Palomín, the linebacker, falling into coverage.
I mean, McAllen was still with negative 22 rushing yards, Javi. Can't break in that positive in the running game.
So it'll be 4th and 2 upcoming. Bulldogs are going for it. Bears look like they're going to try to get after the quarterback. They will. And the pass, I believe, is going to be intercepted by number 2. Great job by Mario Cantu. I believe that is his second interception of the season. In either case, it would have been a turnover on downs, but much better job right there by the defense, coming up with a pick.
Official timeout for an injury.
And that's just the way it's been pretty much all year for Mackay. You know, they move the ball well. They just can't get in the end zone. That's the 3rd possession in a row that they have it inside the Bear side of the football field, but just they come up empty. No points.
Hi, we're PSJA Lady Bears, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live. Go!
The kids are headed back to school. It's time to get internet from VTX1. VTX1 Companies offers fast and reliable internet throughout the Rio Grande Valley, even to some of the most remote areas. For a limited time only, get your standard installation at no cost to you. Start the school year off with a service provider you can trust by calling 1-800-446-2031. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
the schedule in non-district. And in district, they're doing a tremendous job. And right now, they sit one game out of first place with a big showdown coming up next week.
Yeah, they're firing all cylinders right now. I mean, kind of slow start in the beginning. I mean, yeah, they put, some points on the board, but whatever talk they gave them at halftime, they woke up.
Well, I think the rumor was that Mikey Flores was coming back. And Morales said, you know what? I'm licking my chops. I'm going to try to get him early and often. And they did. He threw 2 touchdown passes, one of 82 yards, the other one of 13 yards. But after that, those were the first 2 possessions for the Bears here in the second half. After that, they've had 2. This is their 3rd attempt, and they've come up empty since the first 2. Morales looking, passes, and alligator arms on that one. I don't blame Mikey Flores one bit on that one. Looked like a little T-Rex out there. He didn't want any part of that collision. That kid's got a bright future, so that's okay in my book.
And try to run before he cut the ball.
Brings up a 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line. This time they'll run it with Vasquez. Vasquez, ball at the 26-yard line. Good pickup on 2nd down. A manageable 3rd down upcoming for the Bears. Good 5-yard pickup for Vasquez. He has 130 yards rushing on the evening. A pass, and that is complete. Great effort right there by Morales, extending the play, finding Castillo. And that'll be another Bear 1st down.
Gotta give it to Justin Morales, good patience, rolling out, surveying, checking down. Right here in the replay, checking down who he has, who's available, throwing back across his body. Kind of hard to do right there. Still manages it.
Morales trying to look for some more. A penalty flag flies. Morales flies down the sideline, throws. Almost caught, but the ball bounces out of bounds. So incomplete pass as of right now. We're going to see what the penalty was. Penalty sits in the backfield.
Number 74, offense. 10-yard penalty. Replay 1st down.
So a holding call pushed back the Bears 10 yards. First and 20 upcoming. 9.5 minutes remaining in the ball game. Rolling out as a quarterback, trying to find a receiver, and he gets pounded from behind. That'll be a quarterback sack at the 28-yard line. The Bulldogs finally get to Morales. Outstanding effort, outstanding hustle by that defensive front. Morales drops back under heavy pressure, sets up a screen, and again, great job by the Bulldogs getting to the ball carrier from the backside. Flores with the reception. Hurtado with a tackle brings up a 3rd and long. Morales sits, fires, the tipped, almost intercepted by the defense. Always dangerous when the ball gets tipped up in the air. So a punting situation upcoming for the Bears. So the Mackay defense has settled down after giving up 2 quick strikes to open up the second half by the Bears. Both were touchdown passes from Morales to Flores. But after that, the Bears have gone rather quiet offensively. Mackay gets after the punter. Almost gets it. Takes a Bear roll to the 35-yard line. We're going to take a short break with Kimberly Mendez.
Hey, what's up, PSJ family? Today, I'm here at the PSJ student section with Miss Kaylee Rosales, a very active and involved member of PSJ High School. How are you today, Kaylee?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing very good. Yeah. Now, tell us a little bit about the homecoming festivities we've been having going on here throughout this week.
Well, all the students have been participating in all the homecoming themes and the pep rally themes. And yesterday we had a parade and a bonfire, and everyone was very active in that. And today we're all supporting the Mighty Bear football team in the seniors homecoming game.
That's really good. Thank you. Back to you guys.
Thank you there. Fine reporting and fine fun activities throughout the week. And of course, you got to celebrate on homecoming week. The PSJA High Bears know how to do it in style, especially on the football field. 24-0 right now. Pass was deflected. That brings up a third down. Again, number 90, Manny Castillo, jumping up high, deflecting that pass. Robert Amador at quarterback, trying to get some offense generated. You're going to keep it on the ground. And just not much doing. Again, a loss on the play. Knocked down at the 40 for a 1-yard loss. So brings up 4th and 5 now for Mac High. They appear to be going for it at their own 40-yard line as they trail 24-0, 7:21 remaining in the ball game. They will go for it, in fact. He got a man open. He saw him late, and then he throws to the underneath route. He's going to sail incomplete. The intended receiver was momentarily open. Ed Castillo, who's had a big night receiving, but the Bears defense will take over. Will do the job as he didn't stop on 4th down, and the Bears offense will now take the field with excellent field position. And on 1st down, the quarterback gets sacked once again, so the Bears continue to try to air it out, and Mackay said that's enough of that. They get to the quarterback once again for another quarterback sack of Morales.
He was checking down for the secondary. I mean, I knew he was going to go to Mikey Flores, but he was, I think, double covered, but he had a, you know, like I said, 5-second clock. Let me take off.
2nd and 14. Morales looks, fires, completes it to Castillo. Castillo get the sack yards back to the original line of scrimmage at the 40-yard line. Brings up a 3rd and 10. Pace really slowing down here in the ball game. Neither offense really mustering too many big plays or yards. Morales looks, he's got a man open. Can he connect with him? No, he could not get it to Marco Guajardo near the sideline. So that's going to bring up a 4th and 10, and it's going to be interesting to see if the Bears elect to pin the Bulldogs deep in their own side of the field or go for it on 4th and 10 from their own 40-yard line.
I didn't even go for it, Javi. Check that.
Yeah.
Like I said,
I thought they were going to go for it. They're kind of in no man's land, you know. You punt it, maybe you gain about 15 yards, 20 yards. You got a really good punter. And Jared De Leon, though, so they're going to try to pin him inside the 10-yard line. De Leon under heavy pressure, and a fair catch is made at about the 11-yard line. So good job right there by the punt unit of the Bears, pinning the Bulldogs deep on their side of the football field.
Kind of been a defensive battle, right, Javier, this fourth quarter?
Yeah,
That's
it's just
kind of back and forth, 3 and out.
Aside from that big 82-yard completion, the Bears haven't done much. They fumbled the ball. In this half, they've thrown an interception. No, they fumbled the ball. Mackay threw the interception. And that'll be a short yard pickup, but a positive play on the running game. 2 yards on that play, gets it to the 13-yard line. Second and 8 upcoming for the Bulldogs. Trying to get on the board for the first time this evening. Right now the Bear defense pitching a shutout. And that'll be incomplete. Intended receiver was number 13, Brian Garza. Well underthrown though.
Holding. Number 62 offense. That penalty decline. Third down.
So a little pause in the break in the game there as the officials call a holding penalty, but the Bears elect not to push them back as they would have been half the distance to the goal. Instead it'll be third down and 8 upcoming instead of second and 13. So let's see if this pays off for the Bears defense. Robert Amador at quarterback. Throws, caught, completion. First down for the Bulldogs as they cross the 25-yard line. Tackled at the 26-yard line was the receiver. That is the 8th first down here of the second half for the Bulldogs. They only had 4 in the first half, but more importantly, just as in the first half, they have yet to get into the end zone on first down. That errant pass was attempted to Canada, Quinlan Canada. That'll bring up a second and 10. Amador on the evening with 121 yards passing. Curl at 123 yards passing. A good productive night from the Mackay quarterbacks. But the run-stopping defense of the Bears continues to dominate. This is one of the best performances I've ever seen here, working up in the booth, against the run, just dominating at will, just doing what they want to do. Flexing their muscle is that defensive front and linebackers of the PSJA High Bears. Right now they've held the running attack of the Bulldogs to negative 18 yards. Amador looking deep. He's got a man. He overshoots him by 1 step. The intended receiver, Felipe Magana, had a step on the defender. Would have been interesting if he catches that, if he can stay on his feet and get in for a score.
For an injury.
But instead it'll be an incomplete pass. Let's hope he's okay. He may have gotten a cramp there down the sideline. Although it is a cool, brisk evening, still got to hydrate. So that'll bring up a 4th down.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Fort Mansfield, Texas.
And run out the clock, it went 24-0. I don't think that's the case anymore in high school football.
Nope.
I think coaches just want to score a lot of points when they get opportunities. And that probably is why the Bulldogs will be punting. Or will they? Of course, their quarterback right now, Robert Amador, doubles as their punter. So we have a break in the action as they attend an injury. So what do you think, Mike, after watching this game? Are the Bears that good, or is Mackay just not that good?
Well, I mean, you got to give it to, both defense, offense, they've been doing what they need to do. They've been executing. That's the main thing. Executing, not losing the ball as much. I know they had a fumble, but, they came back, they scored, they find ways to win. Let's just put it like that. They're doing good. You got to give McAllen some credit. Their defense is pretty good. Their offense, they're just, I don't know, they got to find ways to execute and just, move the ball. You can't win games with negative yards in the rushing area.
Yeah, it all starts with the running attack. You got to establish one thing. And I always, in this past happy, I'm going to call it an era, if you will, which I don't like. I prefer the running game. And I think, defense wins games. Defense wins championships. And the running game is what gets you through the tough times. As we get deeper into the season, the playoffs, the weather may be a factor. And that's where the running game is going to win you games. And that's where the defense is going to win you games. And, Mackay has just not gotten it done on the ground. But then again, you got to give credit to that Bears defense. Ever since they came into district, they have been just dominant against the run. The only setback was against, when Mr. Campbell Spades came into town. Other than that, but then again, it was only 2 carries. He had 2 carries for about 150 yards. They held him to 240, so the rest of the game, he only got 150. No, my math is completely wrong. 90 yards on that one. 90 yards in 3 quarters, pretty much. So they held him in check, aside from 2 big runs. So the Bears defense has done a good job. Their Bears offense, we know, is going to do a good job week in and week out. And with 2 weeks after this one, it's going to be very interesting. A lot of jockeying for position. I believe Mission is beating Nicky Rowe right now, so Mission will remain undefeated. The Bears will be tied with McAllen Memorial, but they have the lead on McAllen Memorial due to a head-to-head win. And in 4th place would sit Nicky Rowe with getting their 2nd loss, if that holds up. Yeah, Mission beat Rowe tonight 24-10, so that sets up a big showdown next week at Tom Landry Stadium. And of course, our sister school, PSJA North, is romping the La Jolla High Coyotes 43-26. They have an outside chance of getting in. It all depends on how they finish. Next week, PSJA North will host McAllen Memorial in a must-win game. That'll be a playoff atmosphere for sure for PSJA North.
Like we've been discussing, McAllen's coming in with an 0-4 record. But tonight they've been playing like they're a little bit better than that. Defensively, offensively, I mean, they still need to find ways to, move the ball. They can't get negative 18 yards rushing. That's a no-no if you want to win games. Passing-wise, they kind of switched quarterbacks. They had number 16 Hunter Curl in there, and then all of a sudden they switched to Amador, which, he's been passing, he's been getting it there, he's been finding open receivers, but a little inconsistent on the passing as well. And then the other side, we had the Bears get their 10 points a little slowly, but then second half, it opened up with Mikey Flores back in the lineup. Like I mentioned before, adds different dimension, adds speed as well. A little side note, congratulations to the homecoming court, where the homecoming queen, Hannah Garcia, and we have the king as well, Justin Morales, the number 12 quarterback, who's been doing an excellent job leading the offense. Right now, Justin Morales has 46 attempts for 272 yards. J.R. Vasquez leading rusher with 130. Justin Morales as well, rushing 42 yards total for rush total of 178 yards. So offensively, Bears pretty much on point. 450 compared to McAllen's 226.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Willkommen to October.
Hacienda Ford's Trucktoberfest.
Trucktoberfest is the biggest sale of the year on new trucks and SUVs at Hacienda Ford. Now, no matter what options you want, it's at Hacienda Ford. Right now, get a 2019 Ford Expedition for 0% interest for 72 months plus $2,000 bonus cash.
Trucktoberfest means Hacienda has it.
Player. Of course, we are at an intermission here at PSJA Stadium. The score 24-0 with 4:22 remaining in the ball game. Respectfully hoping the injured player is being well attended to. There we have a round of applause from both stadiums and prayers to that young man who was injured. As our PA announcer recognizes the player, Felipe Magana, we wish him the best, a speedy recovery. Again, best wishes to Mr. Magana, and they're proudly the Mackay band plays their fight song in honor of Felipe Magana. And we will shortly resume this football game. with the score 24-0 with 4:22 remaining here in the final period. So let's hope the PSJA High Bears, I hate to say it, Mike, but are respectful. Just simply kneel the ball down a few times. Of course, the Bulldogs right now, though, are facing a 4th down. They're about to punt. So Amador in punt formation here at PSJA Stadium. 4th quarter, 24-0 Bears over the Bulldogs. Line drive punt will be down at the Bears 34-yard line. That is where they take over with a 24-0 lead. Just over 4 minutes remaining in the ball game. The game well at hand, 24-0. Morales still at quarterback for the Bears. They're going to keep it on the ground with Vasquez. Vasquez will be dragged down at about the 39-yard line. Stays in the field of play after a 5-yard pickup. I'm sure the Bears are going to slow it down a little bit here offensively. So 24 seconds on the play clock. They're going to snap it with 17. Morales fires. And Guajardo gets belted. Good play right there by number 2, Dylan Suarez. It'll be 3rd down and 5 after that incomplete pass. That stops the clock at 3:34. Bears with 3 timeouts. The Bulldogs with 2. Morales, heavy pressure, fires. That is caught, but a couple yards shy of the 1st down. They're going to give them all the way to the 43-yard line. 1st down marker sits at the 44, so that'll bring up a 4th and 1 for the Bears. 3:15 remaining in the ball game. The Bears will send out the punt unit. Jared De Leon will be punting away. They get after the punter, but De Leon gets a good, solid punt off, takes a bare bounce. Finally touchdown inside the 20-yard line, make that the 17. So we've had not too much offense, you know, the last ten possessions, 5 each. Neither team really doing much. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 17-yard line. They're going to put in a new quarterback, and he's going to run it around the left tackle. Good job right there. Good push by that offensive front. Gets the ball to the 22-yard line. Good pickup on 1st down. Second down upcoming, 2nd and 5. Just over 2 minutes. The new quarterback is number 9. for Mackay. A running play gets the Bulldogs to the 25-yard line, maybe a couple yards shy of the first down. 3-yard pickup. Clock keeps ticking. Under 2 minutes now, minute 50 remaining in the ball game. Mackay doing a lot of shuffling, trying to get their personnel organized. They get a lot of new players into the ball game. Still moving around. Finally gets set with 12 on the play clock. Minute 30 remaining on the game clock. Quarterback keeper, and he stumbles forward to the 20. Well, they're going to give him the 25. Still a couple yards short of the first down. Be 4th and 2 upcoming for Mackay.
Good job on the end, staying home.
Yeah, good tackle right there by number 54. Tyler Hernandez, a senior linebacker. 4th down. Mackay going for it. 1 minute left in this ball game. Great performance on homecoming night for the PSJA High Bears. Quarterback sneak. I don't think he picked up the first down. No, he manages to get to the original line of scrimmage. The 25 still 2 yards short, so the Bears will take over on downs. And with 46 ticks remaining, I'm sure the PSJA High Bears will go into victory formation. Hard-fought win for the Bears tonight as they will improve their record.
Good job, no chance right there. Good job, number 11 from the Bears.
The Bears will improve to 5-3 and 4-1 in district. The Bulldogs will fall to 2-6 and 0-5 overall on outstanding night of football. We wish Felipe Magañas a speedy recover. Godspeed to him. And of course, the PSJA High Bears are going to have a tremendous showdown next week over at Tom Landry Stadium in Mission. They battle for the district championship next week. Bears trying to reclaim or defend their district championship. On behalf of Damian, Mike, I'm Javi Martinez. We're going to send it downstairs.
That's a wrap for tonight's game. Bears ended up coming out victorious, 24-0, and next week we'll be visiting Mission.
We want to thank all of our Bear fans that came out to support tonight. A huge shout out goes out to all the classes celebrating their reunions, and an extra special shout out goes out to our class of 2020 celebrating their final high school homecoming.
On behalf of KTRI, have a great weekend, and we'll see you soon.